Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Local Pros. Today, I have with me a pro from the Ottawa area, but my first one from that far out east. Today, we have Jacob Mainville. Jacob, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good, doing well.
How's the winter disc golf out in your area at the moment?
It was good. In November the snow kind of held off a bit, and then December it kind of hit. But Saturday mornings, I'm still getting out to a league here, and ribbons are kind of becoming a must. But still enjoying the season for disc golf.
Yeah, we've got a little bit here in Toronto too, but it seems like it's going to warm up this weekend, and by league on Sunday, we may not need anything.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I I loathe putting ribbons on my disc like so much that I would almost rather not play, but kind
Yeah.
of hard to
Well,
not play and run a league at the same time.
yeah, I had them ribboned up at the start, and then I played, and it was kind of manageable without it, and so I kind of took them off because to me it made a pretty big difference in terms of its flight. So, um, but when the snow gets a bit deeper, there's not much you can do. You won't be able to find your disc without the ribbon. So,
No, that's very true.
yeah,
Um, so you tell me because I'm sure we met at the Rip because I was kind of sitting by the starters at most of the afternoon after my round.
hmm
Um, so it looks like you've been playing for a few years now.
yeah. I started up in like most other people during COVID. So, kind of one of my friends brought me out to play. At first, I didn't really like it, but then a few months later, I think I tried it out again, and then I something clicked. And at the time, you couldn't really play anything else. So I was in high school, and I couldn't play any of my team sports or anything like that. But I enjoy competing and just doing something active, and so that kind of allowed me to do something when things were shut down. And so yeah, since then, just been playing leagues locally here, tournaments when I can, and yeah, just keep going with it until I guess it's no longer fun. But right now I'm enjoying it.
And being in the Ottawa area, I guess from what I could see, you do a little bit of cross-border stuff into Quebec. This is
Yeah,
probably closer than most of the Ontario tournaments, I'm guessing.
yeah. So Quebec has their own tour that they run throughout the year, and so those are really nice the way they have it set out. They kind of have it's they'll do some divisions on a Saturday and then the higher up divisions on the Sunday, and so I'm able to make some of those work. But yeah, they're not too far away, 2.5, 3 hours at most, and that drive is pretty manageable for me, definitely compared to going out to Toronto. So yeah, I'll do some of those, and then every once in a while I'll cross the border too and go down into some stuff in New York, and I visit Maine and some of like the New England area during the summer as well. So if I have time, I'll play some tournaments down there too.
Very nice. And I see you did a couple MA1 tournaments this year, I imagine, mostly to stay eligible for AM Worlds that I see you went
Exactly.
to.
Yeah, that was the idea. So I started out the year this year. My first tournament, I think, was the one at Stones Throw, and then I picked up my first win there, and that and MA1. I kind of like. I still kind of am. Kind of feel like it's almost like a tweener between MA1 and MPO. This year definitely improved, but no, I wanted to compete at the highest level, whatever would challenge me the most. So I kind of kept my AM status until AM Worlds. Went down to AM Worlds, played, had a pretty good tournament, and then when I came back, the rest of the MPO tournaments, I decided to just move up to pro, and I don't really see myself going down and playing AM tournaments, especially competing in Ottawa and then even anywhere in Ontario. I still have a chance of cashing really at any of those tournaments. So that's kind of the thought process behind my decision.
I mean, speaking of cashing, a week after, it's a few days after getting home from AM Worlds, you go up to, I guess, Eddyville
Yeah,
and come in fourth in the Eastern Canadian Amateur National behind three pretty good players in
yeah,
Marty, Cam, and Julian.
yeah.
So
No,
that's
that was
pretty
a really
darn
good
good.
tournament. Yeah, yeah, that was definitely my best tournament of the year, and it's nice. It's nice. I travel a lot. I play a lot of those tournaments, but then when I get the chance to play something like Eddyville, which is one of my most played courses out here, it's nice to have something familiar and just especially for 5 rounds too. For that tournament, it was a 5-round tournament compared to some other ones where it's 2 or 3 rounds. You kind of doing 5 reps. That's something that you're comfortable with. So yeah, that was a really good tournament for me.
And as mentioned earlier, you also played the Innova Rip, that's definitely a tough course.
Yeah, for some reason I don't do well at the courses that Daryl designed. So at Foxwood, I really struggle as well. I don't know why, but it just is what it is. I mean, I love the course. There's nothing wrong with the course. I just didn't perform very well there this year. But I'll be back. I'm looking forward to playing it later for nationals and in the fall. So yeah, it's still a really nice course for sure.
I was going to say you've definitely ticked at least 2 of the nationals courses off your list, although I'm not entirely certain that MPO will be playing at Newcastle. Have you had a chance to get out to Project 15 or Cedar Creek?
I did play Project 15. The first time I played it was there's a tournament there actually at the start of the year, just their spring open or whatever. So I really like that course. Cedar Creek, I have not gotten the chance to play yet, but I've heard great things about there as well. So
yeah, it's shaping up to be a very interesting tournament. I am curious when we're going to start getting more details as to what divisions are going to be playing which courses, because that may influence some people. I'm hoping there's a good spread, but
yeah,
we'll have to see.
I imagine MPO will probably be playing Hope Goat and P15, and then I'm not sure if there'll be a third course, like if they'll do 3 different courses, but I definitely think those 2 are suited up for the pros for sure.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well, but ultimately it comes down to whatever the tournament team's decision is as to what makes the most sense. Like it may be that MPO only plays at Hope Goat. I doubt that, but it's definitely a possibility if it goes that way. Just it makes travel a little easier.
Yeah,
if you can stay close by for sure. But we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
What tournaments are you most looking forward to next year aside from nationals?
Yeah, so I mean, I'll be doing everything locally here in Ottawa, of course. John will be running his A tier. I don't know if he's calling it ECAN again. But I'll be playing that. That's of course going to be what I'm looking forward to. I want to get out to more. It really just depends on my job situation for the summer and if I'm able to get a job that has weekends off or not. But if that's the case, I'll be pretty much trying to hit up a tournament every weekend. But yeah, I want to get more out to the Toronto area and play some courses that I haven't gone to yet. And so there's one in March, like the one at King's Forest. That one I'd like to go to. I haven't played at Bronte, I haven't played at Christie, I haven't played at White Spruce, I haven't played at all those courses. So any tournaments that are over there, I'd like to make the time for and get out to. And then any other big tournaments, I haven't really looked at. I know the A tier schedule came out. And so I kind of picked through some of those. There was one, Smuggler's Notch has one. I think it's the Brewster Ridge Open or something like that. And so that's probably one I'd like to do as well. Just because I played those courses for fun, but haven't competed at them in a tournament. And so, yeah, that one would be a good one to head out to as well.
Yeah, on top of King's Forest, actually, the same weekend, if you're making the drive down, we're having the Toronto Open, and we're splitting the divisions to mirror what they have at King's Forest.
Oh,
so
sweet.
that if you're driving, you have the opportunity to play both.
Okay, so Saturday would be King's Forest, Sunday would be Toronto Open.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that probably will end up happening for me if I end up going. So cool. That's awesome.
So yeah, it's we're just getting our kind of ducks in a row in terms of getting the disc golf scene site finalized and all the registration with PDGA, but that's what we're aiming for, and
cool.
Hopefully, get a lot of bodies out.
What courses are being played for
sure?
What courses are being played for the Toronto Open?
Toronto Open will be Scarlet Woods.
Okay, I haven't played there either, but that's fine.
It is a winter-only course that we're very lucky that the city lets us use. But also, if you look on YouTube, there's a filmed round with Kim Scott Wood and Thomas playing there in basically the same layout as we have now.
Cool.
So you can get an idea of what the course looks like, but it's a lot of fun. We alternate club there every other Sunday between there and Dentonia Park.
Yeah.
So it's nice. We get a lot of people out. So I'm excited to run an actual event there.
Yeah.
Any big plans for this off season? Anything you're working on in terms of your game?
Yeah. So haven't really started the process for me yet this year, just because I'm in school right now, and the way I have it set up for my winter term is that there'll be a couple mornings where I kind of overlap with one of my other buddies who's on like the ultimate team. And so he'll those mornings I'll be able to head out to the field house or whatever that they have and be able to do some field work. So yeah, he has a tech disc as well, so that'll help kind of figure out my numbers. I kind of mess around with one and know what I'm at, but I definitely would like to improve just overall power for backhand and forehand. I think right now I'm kind of like comfortable like 400 backhand and then like a 320 forehand. But I'd like to probably get those up to like a 450, 350. So that's probably what I'm going to work on this offseason is just getting the power up to start. And then once I kind of, just have more power to work with and I can get out into a field, I'll be able to kind of hopefully dial it down to be a bit more accurate instead of just pure power. And then putting, obviously I'll make time for that as well. I'm pretty happy with how my putt is right now. So not really anything I want to tweak or work on, but obviously I'll still get out and practice. So
yeah, for sure. Before I let you go, just want to get through my little rapid fire round to do at the end of these.
Okay.
Favorite disc in your bag right now?
Oh, probably. I actually have it right here. Probably this Pro Thunderbird that is kind of beat up really nice now, and it's like the furthest flying dead straight fairway I have. So probably that, yeah.
Favorite course that you've played so far?
Oh, that's a good question. It's probably Project 15. Yeah, from the Golds.
Gabe will be very happy to hear that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it probably is. I played a lot of courses too, so I think it probably is Project 15.
What's the dream course you'd like to play?
Ooh, I've ticked off a few already, but I would like to personally go play the course at Idlewild, just because it seems like I do like some of the wooded courses. So that was probably like the next one I'd like to go play.
And what's a dream foursome if you were to make one up?
A dream foursome? Can I choose like anybody here, like in the world, or?
Yeah, whoever you want. Three other people you'd love to play around with.
I love to play with Simon. Simon would be great. Probably Paul Macbeth and then Anthony Barella. Those would be the three other pros I would choose.
So fun, finesse, and boom sauce, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I get all of it covered.
And last but not least, your favorite commentary team in disc golf.
Yeah, I'm personally a big fan of Nate Sexton and his commentary. So Nate Sexton and Germ Big Sexy is good. But yeah, anything with Sexton is good stuff.
He does add a lot of wisdom.
Yeah,
in with that.
Yeah, and very professional. So I'm a big fan of when they kind of like take it seriously and don't goof around the whole time. So
yeah. I mean, as much as I like hearing the jokey nature of Yuli and Germ, like sometimes just it takes away from actually having the discussions. And I have to talk about what's happening when they're just joking off too much. Yeah, which again, it's its own thing. You can enjoy it for the jokes, or you can enjoy it to get some insight on the coverage for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think just keeping it professional is important just for like the growth of disc golf too, is like if we're taking it seriously, then other people are going to take it seriously too. And so that's kind of what I like about it.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Jacob.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you around this upcoming season.
For sure.
Best of luck out there.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh.